My mum is an amazing cook. She remains to this day. We always had good food on the table, and we also had enough of food to invite people that were, I guess, that didn't have so much. So we had quite a lot, really, compared to still a lot of people that were, I don't even use the word poorer than us, but we'd always have kids coming round as well on Christmas and eating with us. So that was always really nice.
I want to share some observations. I don't know if I'm allowed to say some of these things these days, but because you know what the world's like. But you have a very great, big, infectious smile. Very wide open, clear eyes.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just, you can't help it when you smile. It's a big smile. All right. Now, you also have aware eyes, and part of me thinks you could easily flare up when you want to. I also sense a measure of some kind of control. You're a person that seems to me to like to be in control.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's up to you. You don't have to agree with me, but I just, how do you feel when I say that?
Do you know what? I would have to agree with you on the smile. That's it. I think the smile, the eyes. I am a person, you can very much read me from my eyes.
You're very strong too, by the way. You're very
exactly. And this is it. I think this is it with me. I am the sort of person, you know, like they say, the eyes are the window to the soul, and you can very much read into me. And so I don't mess around. You know, if I'm feeling, I was going to use like the P word, but if I'm feeling annoyed, it will come out. If I'm feeling happy, it's going to come out. It will come out in my eyes. My eyes do not lie. Yeah. And the smile, it's really funny because I used to use the smile, especially in my teen years. The smile was always for me a bit of a protection of what was really going on inside. Although I would say it's not that now. Now it's yes, I would definitely agree with you. At the same time, and not the same time, but there are times where I can flare up. But I have to say, since my last burnout, which was in 2012, that's the time for me. I used that time to very much work on myself, because I was quite short-tempered, going back a few years. So I learned how to sort of control that. There are times when I feel that, you know, sometimes I say it's the Greek in me, you know, it's the Greek blood in me. I do go down very well. So, you know, especially because I'm quite passionate. So when I talk, it all comes out. It's real. At least that's what I'd like to think. And I'm me. And this is really important because this all came about when like I said, from my last burnout. That was a time when I finally found myself in that sort of situation when I said, well, Dina, unless you start to learn to completely and love yourself unconditionally, and you start working on all the things that you need to be looking at and working at, you're constantly going to find yourself back to where you were. So I did a lot of work on myself, and it took me a really long time to absolutely love myself. So it's interesting that you should mention that, because again, prior to, I keep saying, the burnout, I was very much a control freak. I was a bit OCD as well, but that's all kind of formed. So this is it. But I think that control, so it's interesting that you mentioned that. It was, you know what, growing up, like I said, in my teen years, it was very difficult. My parents were very strict. And as a Greek Cypriot woman, I didn't have the same freedoms as, let's say, my brother. And as a lot of my friends, it was very, very strict. There were certain things we need to conform to, etc. So basically, and freedom is such an important thing for me. It's an important part of my life. And I thought, no, you're not pushing me down anymore. You know, definitely not pushing me down anymore. Yeah. School. So school is where I found my happiness. It was my escapism. But every time I went home, it was horrible. It was like a prison. It was horrible. Like, at least that's how it felt for me. You know, now looking back, it may have not been so whatever. So leaving school was just because I decided I was going to go on holiday, and I left and went on holiday and never came back. Like, they're seeing something in me that I couldn't see in myself.
Yeah.
So it always led me to work harder and to try and always, it was weird, proving to myself that I was worthy, that other people could see my worth, which was sad because I couldn't see it in myself. And they were just always there, and they supported me throughout my time. They were great mentors. I've learned so much from them. They're incredible people. I'm very good at sensing people and feeling people's energy levels. So that's how I use it in my daily life, is that I have that good connection with people. It helps me suss out people, if you like, and that's a good thing. Okay, so good. So my program is Burnout to Brilliance, and like I said, I strongly believe that burnout happens for a reason, and my mission is to help you discover why. So simply, it's about helping people listen to where it is they're supposed to be going, whether it is within your professional and your personal life. It's also helping not just with individuals, but it's also helping corporations also tune in and find out, because it's happening more and more. There's so many people within companies who are going through burnout. So helping corporations, provide them with training to support their people to flourish, because without your people flourishing, your corporation isn't going to flourish either. So it's about helping others to move forward and to find out and discover why burnout is happening. And it's a good thing. That's another thing. It's the positive effects of burnout.